Hello and welcome back to this PostgreSQL tutorial. Today in this video tutorial we are diving in deeper into a statistical measure in PostgreSQL, that is a variance. So what is a variance? Variance provides a measure of how data points differ from the mean. The more they differ, the higher the variance is. So PostgreSQL provides a two function to compute the variance of a given data set. So first is a variance pop, which is used for population, and second is a variance samp, which is used for sample of that population. So for example, here we will apply or compute the variance of a math scores of a student. So here the table math scores contains two columns, class name and score. Class name represent the different classes like a class A, class B, and in the score column it represents the score for each class, for each student. Now let's know about the first function, variance pop. The syntax of a variance pop is very simple. You need to write a function var pop, then within a function provide an expression, and this expression can be your column whose variance you want to compute. Now let's take an example. Suppose the class A in the table math score represent the whole data set. So you need to remember that you always applies variance pop on a full data set or a whole population. So for that, let's write a query, select, then the function var pop. Within a function, provide the column, like here we want to compute the variance of a column score of class A. So for that, write here a score, then give alias's name like as pop variance from table, and the table is a math scores. As we want to compute the variance of a class A, so here use the filter where class name, where class name equal to class A, and execute this query. Now as you can see in the output, the variance for the class A is 44.0. So this is how you can use the var pop to compute the variance of a whole data set or whole population in statistics. Now the next function is var samp. Var samp compute the variance of a given sample. So sample is something that is extracted, that is taken from the population. So to compute the variance of that sample, we use the var samp. In a math table, you see that there is another class called class B, which represents the subset or sample of the population. So to compute the variance of that class, you can write a query like this, but I'm not going to write a whole query. So simply copy this query and paste here and change pop to samp, then change class to B. Now execute this query. Now as you can see that the variance of the class B is 35.7. So this is how you can use this statistical function var pop, var samp in PostgreSQL to compute the variance of a given population or a sample. I hope that you've enjoyed video tutorial on PostgreSQL, var pop and var samp. So at last I want to say don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.